Welcome, folks. I'm Stately. This is City Skylines. Welcome to the good town of Good Intentions, where we have a bit of a traffic issue here. Check it out. This is turned into a bit of a nightmare intersection. So, what shall we do about it? We're already getting some traffic at the other intersections as well, but those aren't too bad. This one is officially bad. So what I think we'll do, let's see if we can solve this with some simple stoplights. I think that means we need to, just add the stoplights and, okay, stoplights lead to chaos, but the traffic's moving again. Hopefully that'll be all we need. Uh-oh. We got a fire. Drugstore 2.0 is on fire. And fixed before we even got there. Alright, well, hopefully this will solve our problem for now. It's only going to get worse, obviously. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. Today, however, I would like to do some industry and expand on our commerce here a little bit. Particularly, I talked about how we couldn't do oil industry yesterday because it's not unlocked yet, but what I forgot is there's forestry. So I'm thinking maybe we'll make a nice big logging camp up here, and hopefully that'll satisfy some of the industrial demand because I want to get rid of this. Then we can expand this, of course, to make up for the loss. So let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and grab an industry area. And let's not be shy. We can always change this later. But for now, I'll just grab most of this forested area here, right up along the coast too, like so. Mill complex. Now that will not do. Yes, good, but I need to rename it. What shall we call it? Woody Woods. That's a good, solid name for a logging camp, right? Okay. And I'd like to connect it using this road rather than this one because, again, I want to get rid of this eventually. So let's go ahead and grab that standard, what are we looking for? 2-lane road with a median. And can we go around this? I think we should go around this. I think it'll look better if we go around it. We're going to lose power here. Let's go ahead and pause this and then fix that up. We're using the little unobtrusive power lines here. Okay, demolish that and build it out from here. See if we can get this sorted. There we go. Easy peasy, no problem. And that gets us inside of the zone, so we can go ahead and put down the logging camp office is what we need, right? The forestry main building. Okay. I think... Okay, this counts as inside of the zone, so that's close enough. And... Okay, now we can make our plantations, our sawmills, and our log yards. And we need all of those basically for this to work. Okay, we can turn the speed back on. We're going to go down to a slightly smaller road here. Just a standard 2-lane, I think, will do the trick, and we'll go out in 2 directions. from here to maybe here, and then we'll go out a little farther. Not that way. That's not right. But like that, and do another one on this side. Same concept. We'll go out a little bit. Maybe not quite as far on that side, like so. And go back to a straight line. Yeah, something like that for starters should do just fine. Okay, so we need money is what we need. We need some money. These are not hugely expensive, but we do need some money. So let's fast forward a little bit and see what happens with our money supply. Seems like our intersection is working again. There's not enough traffic to gum up the stoplights here, so I'm going to call that solved for now. While we're waiting, we can check in on our new areas here. This is filled up nicely. Residential demand is still there, but not quite as high. And one other thing I want to look at is the traffic at the high school. We don't have a lot of parking here. But it looks like most of the students are walking or occasionally cycling. I'm not sure what's going on there. I think people are parking here for the high school, which is fine. That's not a long walk, so they'll be okay. Should be fine. Let's see if we can up our revenue a little bit. We could, for example, put a little bit of extra tax on industries, maybe go up to 11% here. That might cause industry to dip a little bit, but it's very high right now, so I'm not hugely worried. Oh, I'm using two different types of road here. That's okay. It's not a big deal. And we're getting close to that 20,000 that we need to put down a sawmill. So we'll be able to lower the speed back down at that point. Meanwhile, all the graphs are still about the same. And so close. There we go. All right. Back to normal time. Put down I don't need the barracks. I'm looking for the sawmill. There it is. Let's see if we can put this by the entrance. Area has no main building. This is the main building, so I might need to move this. Let's go ahead and not in industry area. Huh. Okay. All right. Something ain't quite right here. Because this is clearly in the industry area. Oh, it created its own little industry area around it is what's happened here. So I have two separate industry areas where I only want one. And that's potentially a problem. Let's see what we can do here. This is a race district, yeah? A race industry area, okay. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it would appear that I'm going to have to bulldoze this and build it again. That kind of hurt. I think it was expensive. And then we can delete that. We can expand this so that we can put the main building inside of the area. Like so. Okay, and this time it's actually inside of the industry area, right? Check. Unfortunately, I spent my money again, so yeah, everything's going great today. Well, we got our first little plantation going here. The raw products do sell. It's not like I need the sawmill, but I kind of need the sawmill. Okay, can we take out another loan yet? We cannot take out, well, I can take out a little 20,000 loan here. Might as well. At least that way. Oh, we need water. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Probably want power too. I'm not 100% sure about that. Yeah, okay, I kind of messed that one up. Just a little, just messed it up a little bit, but it's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. More wood chop place, please. Let's stagger them a little bit. We can obviously fill this in if we need to. But for now, we have a working industry area. We're not, as of right now, producing anything, but we will. Total profit minus 144 simoleons. Not sure if they're called simoleons in Skylines. Simoleons used to be what the currency was called in SimCity. But I'm not too sure about Skylines. Still got a lot of industrial demand, so while we're here, we will go ahead and put in a little more industry here. Am I not snapping? I am supposed to be snapping, but I'm not. Odd. 90 degrees, please. Let's move over just a little bit. Right about there. And right about there. Connect those together, and we've got some more industry right there waiting for us. And I suspect it'll fill up quickly because demand is high. Might have difficulty finding employees for these, I just realized. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to do it. We also have commercial demand. Like I said, I want to expand the commercial area over here. I think I'll put down a parallel road. Are we having some electricity issues? Oh, yeah, you know what the issue is. These aren't connected. Easy fix. Space already occupied. Where am I running this power to? No, I am powering this. See, we have an electric line running all the way over here. So I'm just not generating enough power. We have used it up. Okay, all right, well, let's see how we're doing for cash and what we can do about getting more electricity here. I can't afford, I suspect, another coal plant. I can afford a few more windmills. And that should do. Here, we'll put 2 more windmills down. And hopefully that'll solve our power issues. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, we're good. As long as, you know, the wind doesn't die down completely, we're fine. Are these temporary? I don't know. I do like the mills. Now let's see what's going on at Woody Woods here. It's operating. I mean, everything's operating properly. We got 16 workers. We've got raw forest products. And a total profit of minus 144 simoleons still. We'll expand on that as we go. Let's look at our commercial area now for a little bit. If we do a parallel road back here, we can add more commerce to that. that should work just fine. I don't see any other likely locations for more commerce right this second. So I think that'll do us. Let's go ahead and get a decent 2-lane road here. And I think just a standard 2-lane road is what we're looking for. Not a 1-lane road with a turning lane. Not a 2-lane road with a median. 2-lane alley, no. Where's the standard 2-lane road? I mean, 4-lane road, right? Technically. I'm not seeing it, and I'm wondering if I'm missing something here. It's 3 lanes. This guy. Derp. That's the one I was using before. This isn't rocket science. Okay, from right about here to right about here seems to be a good start. Might be a little too far apart. Let's get a little bit closer there. Start up right about here, go like that. And yeah, there we go. Connect this to this. Excellent. Now I'm hoping we can get this parking lot connected properly. Space already occupied. It would appear that perhaps we cannot. That's okay, right? I think we can maybe move this a little bit using our beloved Move It tool. I kind of just want to get it all reasonably straight. I don't think this is the right way to do that, though. I guess we could leave it the way it is. I don't really like it much the way it is, though. Okay, I need to just select this guy here. Hold on. Let's select nothing and then select something, and we'll move this node around and see what we can accomplish. Very little, it turns out. What about this node? Oh, that's more like it. No, no, nope. All right, well, that's our parking lot. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. It's not right. It's not right. Nothing's right. Everything's not right. And now I can't fix it. Okay. All right. We'll do this the hard way. Let's see. What if... Yeah, let's dezone a few things here. Bulldoze a few things, and we'll do something a little different. Like so, and we're just gonna go ahead and put big old like city parking lot here. How's that look? Of course, now we have to do the thing again. 4x2, 8x2. You think we can fit an 8x2 in there? We can fit several 8x2s in there. This is nice and flat, so we shouldn't have a problem with like floating cars or anything. And this will be plenty of parking for the city's residents and the high school people, and it should be just fine. Everybody should be happy and able to park and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that was the 4x2. Now we can do a 3x2, and that'll pretty much fill it up. Back to move it. I like to move it, move it. Put down another one. I should have just copied it, obviously, but I didn't because not smart. And a few handicap spots, because that's how we roll. Oh, don't really have any room. Are there no smaller handicap spots? There are no smaller handicap spots. That's odd. Let's see where we can put these. I feel like I need to put them somewhere. That don't fit. You know, I could just... No, apparently I can't just. Great, now I can't even select it. Should not have done that. I should not have done that. Turn the snapping off. We'll do this, and we'll unselect segments and nodes and buildings, and then we should be able to... No? Really? Come on. Come on. What does it count as? Does it count as a building? I guess it does. Why you gotta be like this? There we go. Okay, problem solved. Parking issues have been sorted. We can go ahead and put in some new zoning here. Here, absolutely, and here, yes, definitely. Leave one or two areas open for facilities or parks or something, I think. I don't know what we're going to put there yet, but we'll put something there. Not quite there. Like that. Okay, and now all of our demands kind of equalized. Cash situation is improving. I still don't have quite enough money for a sawmill. I'm going to slowly start dezoning some areas here. Not going to go crazy yet. Let's see. Okay, employees are an issue. Let's take a look here and see what the traffic looks like. That's a truck. That doesn't help. Can't really tell, but it's fairly obvious we're having trouble providing enough employees for our extant industries. Water situation is fine, but I forgot to put a pipe down here. There we go. Let's see what's popping up here, shall we? Water situation is resolved. It just always takes a little while. Oh, you know, there's something else I want to try. We have, thanks to modern technology, a ground tile painter. I just need to find it. Let's see. Water structures, why do I have two water structures? Huh. Landscaping tools. Sand, just sand. So I downloaded a plugin called Surface Painter, and I'm just trying to find how to activate it. Well, you know what? We also need a post office. Oh, that's what I can use one of these empty spaces here for. Post offices are not required, but they do increase happiness and land value and stuff. So, you know, I'm totally in favor of that. Why? Ground tiles, road arrow, blah, blah, blah. These are all structures. Everything here is a structure. And that's not what I'm looking for. Let's Let's move this over here so it's not quite as in the way. Ground tiles, no. Lighting, no. Zoning, no. Common, these are just ploppables. I mean, things that are normally attached to buildings that you can now place. Parks and industrial, special billboards. I'm still not sure why I have 2 water features here. I added a couple of quays. I'm still not quite sure how that's pronounced. But this one's clearly just showing everything for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. Trees with the tree painter. Walls and fences. Paths and landscaping tools. I don't see it. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is it something different? Water sources, that's nice. Okay, we'll pause for a second and I'll see if I can work out exactly how to use these landscape painters, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, we're back, and it turns out I had not activated the mod. But it's activated now, so we can... Seriously? Come on, guys. Is this how it's going to be? Let's, I mean, this is odd. I'm not in favor of this. Here, for some reason, it doesn't seem to want to, like, fill out completely. Yeah, that's kind of sloppy. But it does, I think, let us fill in these weird gaps here, right? Which was kind of the problem to begin with. And these are not structures in the traditional sense. These are just alpha blends that allow you to change the underlying surface without having to worry about your structure limit or anything. They just work a little funky. I mean, this is weird, right? This seems weird to me. But we'll go ahead and paint this in a little bit. Just get rid of the weird little gaps like here. And we'll come up with some decor to put in them instead to kind of pretty it up. Here as well, I think. And then I'm sure we have some more issues that we need to look at. This right here. It's mostly the parking spots that don't seem to want to properly line up. Always with the parking spots. But this does please me insofar as it... Ooh, that was the wrong button. Yeah, something like that looks much, much better. A few more little gaps here. And here. And here. And I guess here as well. This is weird. This bugs me. Is that my cemetery? I think that was my cemetery making noises. Oops. I guess now we have to connect everything together. I can just go around forever doing this, apparently, and it'll just not fill in. At least not completely. Well, that's going to have to be good enough. That does look better, but it's very blank now. We're going to have to come up with some infill decor at some point. Okay, alright, so the problem we're having now is the traditional problem of not enough employees, and there's really only one thing for it. We need more residential areas. So let's go ahead and make some more residential areas, right? What else is there to it? I think, just looking at this, if this is going to be an important artery, and it's likely to be, we should make it bigger. We're going to lose a couple of houses as a result of this. That's unfortunate, but... Oh, didn't lose anything. That's a little surprising. Okay, I'm not complaining. And let's go ahead and set something up along the coastline here. This will be some reasonably nice residential housing, I think. Go up to about there, and maybe we'll make a loop around here so that the forestry industry has access as well. But for now, this should do just fine. I'm going to leave this area empty for now. Maybe have some kind of recreational area over there at some point. What we'll do here, though, is we'll set up a standard 2-lane road or 2 branching off. Should we do a basic grid structure here? I think that should work. Like that. Get some water in here. Get some water up in this neighborhood. And do the zoning. I'm getting close to the point where we're going to want to start thinking about public transport. Oops, no. Not what I was trying to do. As usual, I'm just leaving space for expansion here so that we can extend these roads outwards if we decide to. These people are going to want some recreation. Let's give them a nice park. And I think we're due a new grade school, too. A large playground sounds about right. Right about here. Not a whole lot of residents to benefit from it just yet, but I'm sure they'll like it. And then shall we put down a little bit of waterside here? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab one of our new quays, and we'll put down a big old retaining wall here. Can we get... Doesn't really want to cooperate there, does it? Okay, let's get rid of that last bit because I kind of mucked that one up. There we go. All right, let's see how that turned out. It looks fine. I think I accidentally used 2 different types here. Is that what happened? Let's see if we can upgrade. I don't think we can. There's no, like, upgrade option. Should we just delete it and do it with the right one? I guess so. nothing else to do. Just gotta replace it. All right, and I think that should do us right about there. So that gives us some nice, reasonably flat terrain here to build on. These guys want electricity. They're so needy. Did that solve it, or am I like not inside of the region? Yes, okay, good. I thought for a second there I might have been a little too close. And more roads, more residences. We'll go all the way down to the water side. And we'll even have a little road there. Oh, they're mad. They're mad that they got a road. That's tragic. Deeply tragic. These people are going to love their tiny houses. They're probably going to be stupid expensive, too. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with stupid expensive. Stupid expensive means good tax revenue. Okay, hopefully that'll help fill in some of the residential demand. I don't see why we wouldn't fill in some more of these areas here. So we can go there, no problem. I'm not sure about the areas directly along the road. There's reasonable demand for commercial right now. And, well, this isn't completely filled in. It's not a very popular neighborhood yet because, you know, we just started it. So let's let it grow out a little bit. Employee issues, it doesn't seem to be too bad right this second. We have some garbage pickup problems. Let's make sure our trash collection is still 65% full and all of the garbage trucks are in use. It might be time to build a new trash facility somewhere soon. How's our industry area going? Still not making money. About that sawmill, I think, then, huh? Let's go ahead and put that in. This is a recycling center. That's not what we're going for. Forestry, check. Main building, no. Sawmill, check. And we'll put that across from the main building. That makes sense to me. So, okay. All right. And they're unhappy because they don't have raw materials. I think we might also need a stockyard. Not operating. Are these operating? Just let me double check. Operating normally. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. I mean, that means everything's proceeding apace. But let's put down a log yard. A small log yard is not particularly small. And it doesn't fit on the inside of this curve, so where shall we put it? Where shall we put the log yard? Right about here, I think. And hopefully things will get going now. We'll check in again soon and make sure everything is still going according to plan. Okay, all right. I think we need a new grade school. Let's check our existing one. 221. But are people going to come from all the way over there to this grade school? It doesn't look like it. I think we need another grade school and water. We need more water for these guys, like so. And I think we'll put the grade school here-ish. That'll cover this area and it'll cover this area. I think we'll go with a slightly different design. This is a more rural design. I'm not sure it fits 100% with our aesthetics, but that's okay. I'm trying to decide if we want it like right up against the road or if we maybe want to set it back a little bit. What do you guys think? Of course, this isn't a live stream, so me saying what do you guys think is pretty arbitrary. This is starting to fill in. And my tiny waterside houses. They're adorable. Look at that. They're like beach cabins. I love it. But that doesn't solve our grade school problem. We need a nice place for a grade school. Will fit there if we put it. Yeah, we can just like put it here, right? That looks good. Of course, they're gonna need a parking lot. Everybody's like, Stately, stop it with the parking lots. But you gotta park, man. Gotta have parking spots. And now I'm wondering, oh, that's good. That's good. All of our parking spots are connected now. I don't know if that serves any legitimate purpose, but it makes me happy. You or you? I'm not sure. I think it's probably more like 4 of these. Not sure. Anyway, let's find out. Shall we? Be nice if there were a snap to underline option where we could just get like you just put the things down and cars immediately are like, okay, I'm gonna park there. Still need to work out how exactly to deal with the fact that these things don't seem to line up properly. Still getting a lot of vehicles that are partially clipping through things, and that, you know, that bugs me. I wonder... That doesn't fit, but I'm wondering if we can, like, cheat a little bit and have the... No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Put that back. Put it back where you found it. Gotta go back to the selection tool here, I think. There. Good. Now can I move it around, please? I don't know why, but I can't seem to move this. I can select it. Ah, jeez. Let's see if we can undo this. There. And try to just get it right the first time, I guess. Ah, we need to turn that snapping off. I wonder if follow terrain is the problem. Maybe it's making it so that these things are sloped in places they shouldn't be. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's probably not a terrible idea. This grade school doesn't really look like a grade school, does it? Okay. Still lots of residential demand, so let's fill this in some more. Where can we put more residential? We could connect these two together and have residential along the sides. Let's go ahead and do that. Standard 2-lane road, a single curve in it will go like so. And then we'll go like so. And I think we can safely bulldoze these now because everything's properly connected. And zone some more residential. Why you freeze on me like that? Why you do this to me? Okay, I seem to have deprived the entire neighborhood of electricity there, but it's already grouped back together, so it's fine. Everything is sorted, it's all fine, nothing to worry about. This place has almost enough water. Now it definitely has enough water. We're starting to fill up our island. Well, it's not by any stretch of the imagination full yet, but it's definitely coming along. Let's go ahead and zone some more housing here. I am definitely looking forward to being able to put down high-density housing. And, as is tradition, a little bit of commerce on the corners. Just so they don't have to go too far to get their late-night snacks, you know? Okay, so let's take a look at traffic patterns here for a minute. I want to kind of see where people are coming from and how they're getting there. Are we doing okay up here? We're having some trash issues. I'm not too worried about that yet. I am going to have to put down an incinerator or something soon. For example, let's take a look here. These people are, yeah, they're just parking along the road or wherever, and then they're walking a few hundred steps to get to their place of work. That's fine. No problem with that. And these guys, they're walking and they're cycling and they're all making it to work just fine. I mean, school. And this school's starting to fill up. So let's take a quick look at happiness. See if there are any issues that I need to deal with there. I mean, this guy's house is on fire and he's like, I love it here. This is fine. This happens when a building just plops. It'll grow and it'll initially be sad, and it doesn't take very long for them to happy up, though, if everything goes well. So, the infilling continues with a 2-lane road here, and I'm reasonably sure this is the one we were using. This is a curved road like that. Beautiful. This might end up being a problem intersection, but we'll see. And these parking lots, they're really filling up. This is still where I want to build maybe a city hall or something opposite the park. So we'll leave that empty for now. I think we can go ahead and put some residential infill here. We've left some areas empty that don't need to be empty as such. These would be perfect places for little houses. And I'm going to do the same here. We'll just have a... Wait, that's actually in the park, isn't it? So we're not going to do that. But here, sure, for sure, we can put down a couple of little houses here and here. And even here. And here. This guy right here. Then I built this road and didn't do anything with it. Go figure. I'm still not 100% sure if I want residential along the main road here. If I do, I might end up wanting high density residential, so I'm going to leave it empty for now, unless we absolutely need it. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we need to look at here. We want, I should say, a post office. I think that goes under industry here. No? It's not healthcare. It's not going to be police department. Where does the post office live? Can I not build a post office yet? I'm reasonably sure that I can build a post office yet. Thank you, advisor. I don't need your assistance. Here it is. No, warehouses. Unique factories. All of this is basic industrial stuff. Garbage, forestry, or oil isn't unlocked yet. Warehouses. It's not healthcare. It's not fire department. It's not police department. Where on earth do the post office live? Transit? Post service. Under transit, because of course. And as is tradition, the post office is usually not like in a great neighborhood. We do want it to be somewhat central, so ideally somewhere around here. So that means I think here would be a good place for our post office. And it looks like it easily covers almost the entire map. That should add a little bit of happiness. Let's check in on our industry. Our planed timber is being produced. Our total profit has decreased significantly. Great. Making a lot of no money at all here. I wonder why. Am I doing something wrong here? Do I need warehouses or something for this to get picked up? Or is there no demand? Can it not be exported? It's clearly producing. So, freight trucks in use. 0 out of 12 storage mode. Balance. Maybe they'll start exporting once it fills up, because maybe they're waiting for completed products. That's kind of the only thing I can think of. So let's get a few more of those set up. And what are we looking at? We still have lots of demand for everything. How close am I to like the next level? 3,600. I'm very close to the next level, and that allows me to do tourism and pretty roads and zonable pedestrian boardwalks. Hospitals. We still don't have healthcare, by the way. I think healthcare is something we need to look at now. Where is the sickometer? Pollution. Well, pollution is exactly what we expect it to be. Fire, noise, crime. Why can I not find the health thing? Education. I think if we just click on a clinic, we get to see the overall health of the city. That's kind of what I was hoping for. And I think the clinic can go here. That seems to cover most of the map, right? Ish. It would be better off somewhere like here, but I kind of need this to give the high school some parking. What about this? I kept this empty for a reason. And apparently, this is the reason. Okay, we have a health clinic, ladies and gentlemen. Progress is being made. Oh, look at that. Lots of hospitals right away, straight out the gate. I mean ambulances. Hospulances. Ambulopitals. Ta-da! We did it! We can build sightseeing bus tours and oil industry and cycling policies, pretty roads, pedestrian walkways. We've got hospitals and fire stations and police headquarters, and we've got fishing piers. This is awesome. This is excellent. Good news, everybody. We made it to 3,500 citizens. This is all unlocked because of a previous game. I guess I'm not quite sure why. There's stuff in there that I shouldn't be able to build that I can build. So the next question, can I get a parking lot down here? I don't think I can, actually. They're just going to have to make do with street side parking. Or they'll have to walk from one of the parking stations. I don't much care what they do. It's all good. Okay, we're having some employee issues still. You know, not enough workers. Just, that's constantly going to happen. Especially while residential demand is still high. What are my options for increasing residential here? Let's run these out a little bit farther. We'll expand our little block setup here. Standard 2-lane road. This guy right here. Although we can make tree line 2 arrows right now. Ha! Nope. What do you mean distance too short? Oh, right. Straight lines. Straight lines. Please. Thank you. Hey, Woody Woods has reached level 2. I can build a furniture factory and a biomass pellet plant. Cool! Alright, we'll go check in on Woody Woods as soon as we're done with our little residential space here. Why are you being so difficult? Why will you not snap to the thing you're supposed to snap to? Here. Why are you so bad, baddie? Here, we'll do this. And will that do for now? I think that will do for now. This will give us some substantial new areas in which to build. Although, a little irregular here and there. And I'm just going to go ahead and de-zone this because there's no way there's not going to be a road going through there at some point. Might as well break the bad news to the residents now. And a little bit of commerce on the corner. We'll have, I wonder if I could do a strip mall. Not here, there's not enough room for it here. So we'll just have a couple corner shops here. For the students to go to during their lunch break, right? Make sure we have a water supply. We do not have a water supply. Now we do. Well, this isn't too bad. We've got some nice houses here. I like the way this turned out, although the ground level's a little bit problematic. I might be able to fix that with the Move It tools. I'll look into that. Nice open areas too. I think we'll probably end up infilling this entire area here, although maybe like a beach-like tourist area, just a small one here would be nice. Have I unlocked that yet? Can I do commercial specializations? We can do organic and local produce, and we can do tourism, but not leisure yet. So we could do a little tourist area, potentially. That will, however, have to wait until the next episode, because this is pretty much going to have to do it for today. Let's go ahead and, as is tradition, spend a minute or two just admiring the city, and then we'll see you all next time. Remember, guys, comment in the comments. That's kind of what comments are for. Comment in the comments. Thank you. Tell me what kind of mods I need. Tell me what kind of assets I should add to the city. And if you like what you're seeing, please do follow me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.